recordings.
You could spend literally. Don't get me wrong. It's not that it's cheap. This is not necessarily cheap, but like our audio setup, if you were to want to actually record a song off of it, it would cost you maybe $800 for one of these microphones with the interface that we have, and you can have the music going into it and out of it into your phone directly with the right dongle for it.
Yeah.
And you can record it, and you're going to sound as good as you are in a studio by doing it that way. And you can do it directly on your phone. You can go in and edit it. You can go in and edit it and put drums in the background, guitars in the background, go and record it separately, and then put it back in later. And you have a full band song just because you played all the instruments. Or you just have an acoustic song and you put it up on YouTube and Spotify and all that type of stuff, and you own the rights because you use DistroKid, or you had somebody that you knew that had the licensing to do it for you. And now you have something that you can promote yourself, or you can get people that are on your TikTok page or Facebook or whatever, start promoting it for you, because as an independent artist, you are your promotion.
Yeah, you're your only friend, really. Yeah.
So,
and another thing about recording,
Yeah,
before we get
go
off
for
that
it.
topic, one thing I found, which you might be a good person to kind of bounce this idea off of, I got a lot better at playing once I sat and listened to myself play.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do.
As much as I hate it.
Recording
Well, yeah,
is
as much as
so
I hate it,
good
yeah, I do.
for practice. Anytime I picked up a guitar for like 2 years, I would record and I would go back and listen to it and look for places that maybe I wasn't playing as clean as I wanted to, or there was some dead strings ringing out, or just anything that I thought I could have improved.
Yeah.
or even in that song, you can be a little sloppy in
Jody,
places
like-
and make it sound
Yeah,
better.
like my old lady all the time, she'll come out sometimes and I'll be listening to my own shit, and she'll be like, "Look, what are you doing?" And I'm like, I'm psychoanalyzing
Just
my
a little
own
vain,
stuff.
are we?
Yeah, she's like, "You being vain out here?" I'm like, psychoanalyzing my own stuff, I'm nitpicking my own work, like, and I do that a lot. Like, I think that I really don't listen to anything I have unless I'm, like I'm probably nitpicking it, if
Yeah.
I'm listening to it myself, like, I'm like, I could have done different there, and I could have done, something else there. Like,
Yeah.
and I think that, like you said, that's really important to do in order to grow, and especially if you're bad at, if you have the sense to criticize yourself and you're easy, it's better for you than taking criticism from other people. Like, that's what you should do.
And sometimes other people's criticism is the opposite of what you need, because their criticism is because they're putting you down because you're doing what they can't do. So they're going to give you false criticism